Oh, hey, listen, my parents called, and instead of taking us to lunch tomorrow for our first anniversary, they thought we should all go out and plant trees together.
Why?
Because the first anniversary is the paper anniversary.
Okay.
Paper comes from trees.
So, by replenishing the source of paper other couples have diminished, we're balancing our karmic debt with the planet.
Wow! A year ago, you would have thought that was just crazy.
Yeah. Look at me grow. You know, Dharma, I really don't want to plant trees for our anniversary.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing backflips about having dinner with your parents at Cafe Snooty.
Actually, Cafe Snooty was booked, but they got us a table at the Pompous Room.
Welcome to the Pompous Room. May I check Madame's pole, or will she be keeping it up her butt?
I can't believe we got sucked into spending our anniversary with our parents. Have we learned nothing from the past year?
I know. But they made plans, and if we ditch them now, it'll hurt their feelings.
Well, why don't we tell them a little white lie, some reason we have to be alone?
Like we're a little gassy and there's just no sign of it letting up.
Sure, we could say that. Or how about this? How about we tell them that we're having a big fight?
Oh, marital problems. That's good, and then we can save gassy for Thanksgiving.
Okay. Hi, Mom. Listen, we have a problem for tomorrow night. Well, I don't know how to say this except to say it. Dharma and I need to be alone to work out some problems. What kind of problems?
You're into women's clothes and you stretched out my pants.
Well, it's nothing really to worry about. Dharma and I are just very different people, and, you know, she can be a little bit flaky sometimes. Not flaky, more flitty, but... Flighty? Mom, I gotta go. Well, our brilliant plan worked. Boy, are we brilliant. You can call your mom now.
Flighty?
Well, I had to make up something.
Why'd you pick that?
Because I had to say something she'd believe. She'd believe, not me. My mother. Darn her and her false perceptions of you, not based on a single shred of evidence.
Excuse me 1 second. Abby! Listen, we're not gonna be able to make it tomorrow. Greg and I are having a huge fight. No, that's not gonna help. Because I'm never having sex with him again. I'll call you tomorrow. There, we have the whole day to ourselves.
So do you want to go away somewhere or just stay home and cuddle? What are you doing?
I'm being flighty.
Are you gonna do this all the way up to Napa?
I'm sorry. I'm being defensive, and it's totally cutting off our communication flow. Greg, you are allowed to feel that I'm flighty. I just wish that you felt it was safe enough to just come out and tell me. It's okay.
All right. You know that sometimes you can be a little irresponsible, but in a fun, flighty way. Right?
Right.
Okay.
It's fine. It's your feeling, and feelings are fine.
Thank you.
Of course, maybe you wouldn't feel I was flighty if you weren't the world's most humongous fuddy-duddy.
Which means exactly what?
Greg, you have circled the best rest stops from San Francisco to Napa.
Because everybody wants a clean bathroom, but nobody wants to do the research.
Fuddy-duddy.
So planning a few things makes me a fuddy-duddy.
No, planning a few things only makes you a fuddy. Planning everything makes you a fuddy-duddy.
I do not plan everything.
Greg, we have dinner reservations for New Year's Eve in the year 2000.
At our second choice because somebody had to dilly-dally around till March before she made up her mind.
Well, I'm sorry I dilly-dallied, Mr. Fuddy-Duddy.
Fuddy-duddy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what kind of fuddy-duddy does this?
Greg, this isn't a road.
Your roads are for fuddy-duddies.
Hey, cow! I want to thank you guys for coming. I know you were probably busy planning your Columbus Day protests.
What?
You'll only make it longer.
Our children are clearly in a crisis situation, and I think if we band together as a family, we can help them through this.
What did Dharma tell you?
Every time I go in or out of the apartment, close the door so the dogs don't get out.
Larry, let me. She asked us to dog sit so she and Greg could have some time alone to work on his issues.
What do you mean, his issues? I was led to believe this is Dharma's problem.
The problem is not Dharma.
Well, it is certainly not Gregory.
Oh, no, we're not blaming him. Well, it's not his fault that he didn't have a warm, loving relationship to model his marriage after. I mean, no offense.
None taken.
What do you mean, no offense? Offense! And talk about role models. Now, how can you expect your daughter to sustain a marriage when her parents aren't even married?
Excuse me, we're engaged.
Mazel tov.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, how do I know, Larry? I'm not Jewish.
It always comes down to that.
It never comes down to that. You would be annoying no matter what religion you were.
Well, look, they get the Golf Channel on 27.
Edward, turn that off.
Oh, for us, that's Nickelodeon.
Turn it off!
Wait a minute. We're fighting and the kids are fighting. I'll bet Mercury's in retrograde.
Are you sure? Perhaps you should double-check it on the Ouija board.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you know, we should call them and tell them. Did Greg tell you where they were staying?
No.
That's strange, because they didn't tell us either.
Sounds to me like they're just trying to get away from us. Oh, Channel 7's the same.
What are you doing?
Wishing I'd gone to a prep school that offered auto shop.
Well, maybe we just ran out of gas.
I didn't run out of gas. I never run out of gas because I never let it go below quarter tank. It's bad for the car.
Do you think it might have been bad for the car when you drove across the stream to get back onto the road?
You just want to fight with me today, don't you?
Whatever's going on with the kids, it can't help that their in-laws don't get along with each other.
That's true. Edward's parents were very mean to my parents. They always looked down on them.
That's just because my parents never met anybody who owned a gas station before.
My father owned every Standard oil station between here and the Canadian border.
That's what I just said. Didn't I just say that?
You know, when I moved in with Larry, his mother put a curse on me.
That would be a curse in addition to living with Larry?
Yes.
Oh, look at us now. We're talking, we're sharing. We can get along.
Well, of course we can.
Right, let's build on this. Let's each go around the room and say something nice about the other.
Oh, I'm not very comfortable with that sort of thing.
I'll start.
Yes, Larry.
Kitty, I think you're a very bright and sophisticated lady.
And I think you're a very discerning man. Edward, your turn. We're talking about me.
Oh, God, it must have been like 10 miles.
8.6.
You brought your pedometer?
This way we know exactly how far back the car is.
A good fuddy-duddy would have forgotten his pedometer, but remembered his cell phone.
I I didn't forget it. I left it at home so our parents couldn't disturb us.
Oh, yours doesn't have the off button, huh?
No, but I sure could use one right now. Oh, man. Hello? Hello? We need to use your phone.
Hey, there's nobody in there. Why are you knocking on the door?
You're right. Knocking is fuddy-duddy.
Jeez. Do you have anything between fuddy-duddy and criminal?
I'm just gonna call AAA, write a check for the window, and we'll get out of here.
Oh, good. Write a check, then they'll know who we are.
Okay, I'll leave cash.
Oh, the window's broken. Anyone could just come in here and take it.
Will you please just let me do this?
Evening.
Evening.
What happened to the door?
Rock. Thrown by some out-of-towners who threw it and then continued on out of town.
We were just calling the police. God, you guys are good. Never mind.
I thought Maud closed the place down.
She did.
Due to a death in the family.
She called us to fill in for her.
Because she went to the death.
Well, then, how about a chicken fried steak?
One hot cow in a hen house coming up. How about another slice of pie?
No, I shouldn't.
Is that your belly talking or is it your conscience?
All right.
That's my little crime fighter. The pie's a hit.
Dharma, we're trying to get rid of him.
Still, there's no reason to be rude.
You want a reason? How about this? We broke into this diner and we're going to jail.
Honey, how about a little less swearing and a little more cooking? I need a tuna melt for table 3 and a soup of the day.
We don't have a soup of the day.
Why not?
Because this isn't our diner.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Linda.
Where's Maud?
Death in the family. This is her cousin Tina from Sacramento.
Howdy! Mug of mud?
I'm sorry?
Cup of joe?
I don't...
Coffee?
You betcha. I didn't know Maud had any relatives in Sacramento.
Well, there's a lot about Maud you don't know.
Yeah? Like what?
Ever wonder why she gets a large bottle of Gin Té every Valentine's Day from Tom Jones?
What is up, Tina?
Oh, it's your horses.
Maud had an affair with Tom Jones?
Yep. Went to his concert, threw her panties at him.
Well, a lot of women throw their panties at Tom Jones.
But Maud didn't take hers off.
I'm not kidding. Orders up.
Ike and Tina?
It's just his nickname. Their last name is Eisenhower.
What are you doing?
I'm a waitress in a diner. If I don't gossip, they'll be suspicious. Oh, by the way, if you come out from behind the counter limp, you have a bum wheel.
What?
A wooden leg.
Why?
Because you're allergic to plastic.
No. Why did I lose my leg?
Okay, if you're talking to table 3, you were mangled by a cotton gin. But if you're talking to table 9, our pitbull Misty turned on you.
Anybody call for a tow truck?
When did you call a tow truck?
An hour ago when I thought we were a chicken fried steak away from getting out of here.
Anybody?
No.
Alvin, could you do me a favor? There's an abandoned black Saab about 10 miles up the road. Could you tow it over to the impound lot in Greenlee?
Can do. It's actually 8.6.
Larry Finkelstein, you are just a big silly goose.
Wait, there's more. So Abby's parents had no idea what I planted in the corner of their farm. All they know is the cows are grazing their brains out and acting all paranoid. Why?
I don't know.
kids an anniversary party. And we could show them how well we're getting along.
That's a terrific idea, Abby. You have terrific ideas.
And you and I can handle the food, and Larry and Edward can be in charge of the decorations.
Yes!
And there's a terrific idea from Kitty. Kitty, you have terrific ideas.
Thank you, Goose.
Good night, Tina.
Oh, good night. Remember, it's only a pull-out couch on a screened-in porch, but you're welcome to stay with us next time you're in Sacramento.
Tina, can I get a refill?
Another one? I thought it was my husband who had the hollow leg.
Give him his check and get him out.
We don't charge cops in our diner.
It's not our diner.
Tina, you need another cream down here.
Gotcha. Staring at me ain't cleaning the grill, Ike. So, Burke, having a little tiff with the missus, are you?
How'd you know?
Well, there's only two reasons a man would drink as much coffee as you. Woman trouble, or a really dumb coffee drinking contest.
I don't know what to do.
Ike?
Here are the tofu cannolis. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm removing the crust so we can make those little sandwiches.
Okay, that's one way.
And Finkelstein back to pass, and touchdown!
Success!
Let's see it.
Marvelous place, that Kinky's.
Cannoli for the decorating committee.
I sprinkled the powdered sugar on top with my hands.
What the hell is this?
It's a banner.
Happy anniversary, Greg and Dharma, from Kitty and Edward. Where are our names?
You said you didn't want to go, halvesies.
Because it was $50. But I didn't think you'd leave our names off.
So I'm supposed to pay for you? What is it with you liberals, always looking for a free ride?
We pay our fair share.
Oh, sure, like you did with the wedding, I suppose.
And why should we pay to have it in your country club so you can show off to your fancy friends?
Hey, hold on a
Let
minute.
me
Now,
tell you something.
All right, we're half the parents. I want half the banner.
Oh.
You want half the banner? All right. You get half the banner.
Yeah, fine. Here's your change.
Finkelstein, you've got a...
What?
Nothing.
Oh, that's clever.
You know, Ike and I have had our share of fights in our 12 years of marriage.
Has it been 12 years, Pumpkin?
Absolutely, Dumpling. He always forgets those 2 years he was in the coma.
We're so different. What's the point?
The differences are the point. I mean, I can complain about Ike's pigeons being in every room of the house. But what I have to remember is what drew me to him in the first place was his selfless love of filthy birds.
And by the same token, while I find Tina's incessant consumption of bacon grotesque, it does make her hair so soft.
And I know he appreciates it because he's kept every inch of hair I've ever cut off. Show him the big ball, sweet cheeks.
That's okay. You know, I should probably get home to the wife.
Well, if you don't, somebody else will.
Speaking of, if you two need some spicing up, Ike and I swing.
Folks, have a good night now.
We swing?
I find it degrading, but you always insist.
Come here. Let's go. Hey, Maud had herself a pretty good night.
Yeah, me too. 1647 and tips. Here you go, Maud. Buy yourself something pretty. Hey, where do you think we'll be on our 12th anniversary?
I know where we'll be. I've got it all planned out.
You're kidding. You're not kidding? No, you've got to be kidding. Please tell me you're kidding.
Hey, Tina, you gonna take that apron off?
I like it, Ike. Oh, boys. Oh, God, I'm so glad to be home.
Me too. What's that smell?
Smells like someone in the building is cooking tofu cannoli.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Come on, let's go to sleep.
Hey, Greg. What's Dward?